Welcome to Penny for Your Shots, Conversations and Cocktails with Brilliant Women, the podcast where we uncork the stories and insights of exceptional female leaders from all walks of life. Our goal is to serve up wisdom, tips, and inspiration, and to support each other in rediscovering ourselves and what sets our souls on fire. We'll also share personal memories, paired with friends and a favorite beverage. I'm your host, Penny Fitzgerald, and I believe that the best stories are served up over a glass of wine or a cocktail. So grab a glass, get comfy, and let's pour ourselves into Penny for Your Shots. Tracy Shelton and her husband Marion left their conventional life, what most of us are used to, being on land, to live on a boat full-time. Their 15-month adventure took them up and down the eastern U.S. coast, from Key West to Annapolis and back. Along the way, they encountered many challenges, from severe storms to mechanical failure to personal struggles. They also enjoyed the beauty of marine life, historic cities, and tight-knit boating communities. I'm struck by the differences and some similarities of life on a boat. Tracy managed to get Amazon and grocery deliveries at marina stops, and they got through boredom being stuck during a storm by binge-watching Hulu. Traffic is an issue on the water too, and so is construction when navigating under and around bridges. I'm also wondering, how in the world did anyone accomplish life on a boat before the internet and GPS? At one of her favorite stops, Tracy and her hubby encountered a generous bar owner who serves free meals every Thursday to their community. I found a recipe online for shrimp perlou, a low-country shrimp and rice dish served at Buck's Bar in Georgetown, South Carolina. Now back on solid ground, Tracy reflects on how seeing all the trash in the water led her to opening an eco-friendly salon in Venice, Florida. It's called Il Salone Verde, Italian for the Green Salon. Here is Tracy Shelton. Hello.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. It's hot here. It's been super warm and humid. I'm ready for it to rain.
Oh, yeah. It feels like it's coming, huh? Very humid.
Yeah. So,
is this your first summer?
Yes, it's my first summer in Florida full time. Last summer, we were on the boat and we left Key West in April, and we spent the summer up in Virginia, Maryland area.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Wow. Very cool. Well, okay, so let's talk about that a minute. So you were on a boat. How did you end up on a boat?
Well, long story, but I'll start with about 26 years ago, my husband and I were living in San Diego, and he's like, Tracy, we should live on a boat. And I said, hell no. Why would I want to live on a boat? You can't have anything on a boat. You can't have a bathtub on a boat. You can't have this on a boat. You can't. And then the storms. So I'm like, no. He's like, okay. So then
he persisted.
He persisted. And about 8 years ago, we started watching YouTube channel about people living on a boat full time. And then we were going down to the Caribbean every year. We went to St. Lucia 3 times. We've been to Antigua. We've been to Barbados. We've been, we kept on going down there. And it's like, how are we going to get down here full time? I want to live on an island. I want to live on an island. And then work there, but live on the island. And we're like, but which island? Which island do you go to? So we said, well, we always wanted to learn how to sail because neither one of us knew how to sail.
Okay.
And we decided to buy an investment home in Colorado. We bought almost a 4,000 square foot home with 9 acres for 2 people.
Wow.
So we didn't need that much room or anything.
Or that much work.
Yeah, it was beautiful. He had a tractor that he would use to move things. I had the quad. I learned how to drive the tractor. I also kept chickens. I kept chickens in Denver, but I also kept chickens there. So keeping chickens in the mountains with bobcats and bears.
Oh.
So we wrapped the chicken coop in electric fence, and that took care of the bobcat, the bears on the property and everything. So learning experience there. And then I was working as a hairdresser down in Denver, driving down every day. And then I had an accident. I pulled a meniscus. I tore my meniscus in my left knee.
Oh my goodness.
Just by hiking. Stepped over a log and tore my meniscus. And I'm like, oh my gosh, no. And I had the surgery, and surgery went well, supposedly, but I was on crutches for 8 weeks.
Oh.
And there was no way I could do that surgery and work full time. I did still work full time with crutches. I was working on crutches doing hair.
On your feet, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I had a cutting stool and I stayed on crutches for 8 weeks. And then they told me, well, go through physical therapy and you should be fine. But I wasn't.
Wow.
So I went to see another surgeon. This is almost a year later. I went to see another surgeon. Tracy, you're 60% bone on bone. You need a knee replacement.
Ow. Oh my gosh, that sounds so painful.
It was the first 2 weeks. And then after that, it's great. Best thing I ever did.
Oh, wow. Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, you're on your feet all the time.
All the time. I was a dancer as a child. I was a dirt bike rider. I was a triathlete for 10, 15 years.
Wow.
I mean, I had a lot of things like just pounding on my knees. Yep. So I've had 4 knee surgeries. I only have 2 knees. So I'm like, okay, I need to stop doing what I'm doing. I need a break. And then my husband's like, we're not watching the news. We're not doing anything. We're taking a break. And we both looked at each other and said, let's sell everything and buy a boat and just do it. Let's do the bucket list. Let's just do it.
Holy cow. So
I'm like,
what else led up to that? Yeah. What else led up to that? That's a major decision.
It's a major decision.
Yeah. So I'm sure you were in a lot of pain and that was part of it. But what was his job like, or how did you guys navigate that?
He was in telecom for about 25 years.
Yeah.
Telecommunications. And he went to school at night, became a realtor, to be self-employed.
Okay.
So now at this point, we're both self-employed and we're doing well. I had a successful salon in Denver for 7 years. And he had a successful business as being a broker realtor for Century 21 Dream Home, which he still owns in Denver. So he has 2 offices still in Denver that he still owns.
Okay.
And we just, with what happened with COVID and how short life can be.
COVID.
It hit us in the face. And I'm like, if I have to have a hip replacement, I'm not going to be able to get on the boat. If he needs his hip replaced, we're not going to be able to get on the boat. You know, if you age and you can't, being on the boat is the hardest thing I have ever had to do. Not the knee replacement, living on a boat.
Really?
It's super hard. And it showed me 15 months of living on the boat full time, not having worldly treasures, not having the things that I used to have, not be able to go to a grocery store and pick up Asian noodles for stir fry.
The little things we take for granted, right?
A lot of things that we take for granted. We were not stuck, but we were held up in Virginia, in Deltaville, Virginia. They had 2 or 3 bars, 4 churches, 1 liquor store, and 1 IGA grocery store. The closest major grocery store was 45 minutes away. I don't have a car. I have a dinghy. That was our car.
Gosh. So you were on the boat on the coast of Virginia. That's where you were. On
the Rappahannock River.
Okay.
Yep. So we started in Key West. We sold everything, bought the boat in Key West.
Okay.
That was in January. And then March, those 3 months, we worked on the boat. We learned how to sail. I learned how to dock a boat. I learned how to change the oil in the boat. I learned how to drop anchor, hoist the anchor. I learned how to catch a mooring ball. We learned how to put up the sails, learned how to take down the sails, learned man over.
After you bought the boat, you're learning all this?
Yep. So we hired a captain.
Gutsy.
And the captain took us out just the three of us. And we learned
Taught you
everything.
how to do it. Wow.
Talked us the basics.
Yeah.
And we said, okay, we think we're ready. Scott, one of our friends down there, he's like, let's plan a trip to the Dry Tortugas. And I'm like, yeah, that would be cool, because you can only get to the Dry Tortugas by boat or by plane. So by a ferry or by a plane.
Okay.
It's 78 miles off the coast of Key West. There is nothing out there. There's Bird Island. There's another island that's great for snorkeling. There's nothing out there.
Wow. Hello, friend. Let's be real. When's the last time you did something just for you? Enter Wine Camp 2026. We're talking wine tastings, fire pit chats, sunset dinner cruises, and zero cooking required. Just show up, sip something fabulous, and reconnect with the version of you who loves adventure, sisterhood, and a glass of local Riesling in hand. Sweet, dry, or both. No judgment here. We're heading to New York's gorgeous Finger Lakes, July 31st through August 2nd. And yes, it's as dreamy as it sounds. Secure your spot at pennyforyourshots.com/winecamp. Don't wait, room options are limited, and my crystal ball says we're going to sell out. Bring your besties or fly solo like the fabulous free spirit you are. You'll leave with new favorites either way. Wine Camp 2026 is calling. The only question is, are you in? Find out more at pennyforyourshots.com/winecamp.
So we're fairly new, but we had a beautiful sail going down there, had the sails up. It was awesome. It was an awesome trip down. Got anchored.
How long did it take you to get from Key West to the islands, to Dry Tortuga?
So we left Key West. It took us 4 hours to get to Marquesas Island.
Okay.
And we spent 2 nights at the Marquesas Island to explore that island. That's really close to Cuba.
Okay.
But inside that island, it's like a little pool it's enclosed, and it's like 2 feet of water. So you can get in your dinghy and go explore the inside of the island. It's really cool.
Wow. I'm guessing no grocery stores there, though.
No. There's no fruit. There is nothing on that island. There's no water. There is nothing on that island. Nothing.
Holy cow. So you had all your provisions with you for the trip? You were planning ahead to get...
So you have to think, if you're going out for 5 days, you have to think 10 days.
Okay.
Because if something happens and you get stuck, then you're stuck. There's nothing out there.
Wow.
There's not the grocery store, go get a bag of chips. There's not go
or
get
fresh
some
water. Yeah, water to drink. Wow.
Water. So we got to the Dry Tortugas, got anchored, got a sweet anchorage spot. It's open. There's only a few boats. It's beautiful out. I always wanted to do this. I wanted to jump off the bow of my boat into the water. And I jump off. There's a giant, I think it's a grouper.
Yeah.
He's about
pretty ugly.
6 feet, 8 feet long. He's huge.
Oh, holy buckets.
And Scott was telling me it's a Jewfish, and Scott's Jewish. And I'm like, it's a Jewfish. He's like, yeah, it's a Jewfish. And I'm like, well, if he's staying under my boat, I'm going to name him Harvey Goldman. So he's like, he won't eat you or anything. And I'm like, his head is bigger than mine. My head could fit in his mouth.
Oh my gosh.
So I jumped in and I'm like, okay, he's not chasing me.
I'm not food.
Not food. But that fish stayed under our boat the entire week that we were there.
Really? He
there was no
adopted
shade. Yeah. So I'm like, come on, Harvey. I have a picture of him somewhere on my phone.
Oh, that's funny.
So the first night that we're there, we have our dog with us. We had a dog with us at the time. That night, it's hot. So we turned the air conditioning on the boat and we're sleeping soundly because we're tired from sailing
Mm-hmm.
and being out in the sun. Chloe, our dog, wakes us up. There's a full-blown thunderstorm raining going on.
Oh.
And I'm like, holy shit. So I get up, get dressed. My husband gets up, get dressed. He gets his raincoat on. We don't have rain gear for the boat yet because we just haven't purchased it yet. But he has an Eddie Bauer raincoat. It's raining upside down, I swear.
He looks good in that storm.
Yeah. I swear it was raining upside down, Penny. There were 2 storms that collided where we were anchored and created a water spout. Do you know what a water spout is?
Yeah, like a tornado, but just with water.
On the water. Yeah. So it wasn't predicted. These 2 storms collided and created this funnel.
Oh my gosh.
And there were some fishing boats that came in to spend the night. The fishing boats get out there, they're fishing, and they need a place to anchor. And that area in the dry Tortugas was a good place to anchor. It's fairly safe as long as your anchor holds. The fishing boat's anchor did not hold, dragged across our line, our anchor, picked us up. Our boat is twisting around in this crap.
No.
And then
it's like a drain then, isn't it?
Yes. And then pushes us into the beach.
Oh boy. So which may be kind of lucky instead of pulling you down.
Yes. So I'm like, okay, we're not going anywhere. So I'm like, okay, I feel like I'm safe because we're not going anywhere. It felt like, I don't know if you've ever been in an earthquake, but there's 2 types of earthquakes. There's a rolling earthquake. Okay. And then there's an earthquake that goes like this. Okay. And that's what it felt like. It felt like an earthquake.
Like a jerk?
A jerk. I checked underneath. There's no water coming in anywhere. So there's no damage to the boat. Okay. No hole. My husband's soaking wet. It's still thundering and lightning. We finally get settled and get some sleep. We get up the next morning. There's 3 other boats that are beached.
Oh, wow.
Nobody hit anyone. Nobody was injured. Nobody sunk. I mean, I felt so blessed to be alive. I like, yeah. Wow. So now we're like, how are we going to get off the beach? Right. Well, there's a group out there that is restoring the reefs out there. So they have these big balloons that they're picking up reefs and moving them. Oh. Huh. It's part of the National Park Service. Okay. So they're picking up these reefs with these balloons, these baffles, and then moving them. He's like, we have divers. We can dive down and put balloons under your bow and stern, and we can pick you up and move you off. We're like, really? So awesome. Scott got his diving gear on, and they got their diving gear. Our divers went down, put the baffles under our boat, and then blew them up, lifted our boat up enough, and we're just about off, and it won't do it anymore. Yeah. Thank goodness there was a breeze and the wind was going in the right direction. So we put up our sail and then got off the beach. Wow. Holy cow. And this is my first experience doing any of this.
I'd be tapping out.
So I'm like, okay, we didn't die. Yeah. Marion drives I actually am driving the boat. I'm at the helm. And I said, okay, this time you drop the anchor because I'll just drive. I'm like, I'm just
scared of this. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I said, I drive, you drop the anchor. So we went back to a little bit of a different position, dropped the anchor, and then got settled again. And then went.
And then the adrenaline rush hit you.
Yeah.
You came down off of the high.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So then we stayed the following 3 or 4 days and enjoyed the island. Went hiking, God. Had s'mores on the beach at night. S'mores and wine. It's kind of
sounds awesome.
So that was my first true sailing experience with a really bad storm. And not losing it, not like having my head, just
Yeah.
having my head. And Scott, our friend, was teasing us. He's like, he lost his dinghy motor. His dinghy flipped over in the storm and lost his motor. It's down in the bottom of the water somewhere
Oh,
at the dry
wow.
Tortugas. That's how bad it was.
Oh,
I mean, it
man.
was, I said, I don't know what happened. He's like, that was the advanced training for your trip up
I'd
north.
say.
So that was my first real experience with something traumatic happening on the boat. After that, it was like nothing.
Wow.
But again,
Good.
living on the boat is not, it's not for sissies. It's not for someone that's lighthearted. You have to be diligent, and you have to think, you have to keep your wits.
Mm-hmm.
You have to keep your wits about you.
Mm-hmm.
So, but after that, we went back to Key West, and I wouldn't even tell anyone until we got back what happened. Everybody
Your
was
family
checking
would
on
have
us.
been, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So we got back to Key West and got resettled. And then 2 weeks later, we got provisioned and we left I think we went to Miami. The first stop was Miami.
Okay.
So we sailed up to Miami, got into Crandon.
From Key West?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got into Crandon Park, catched a mooring ball at the Crandon Park Marina. And we had a buddy that we went up with. So we went up through the ICW, part of the ICW, the Intercoastal Waterway.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
And then we popped out, went up through the ocean to, I think it was Governor's Cut Channel.
Okay.
And that's where all the big cruise ships come out of at Miami.
Uh-huh.
So if you've ever been on a cruise and you're going to Miami and you're coming out, that's where we went in.
That's the spot. Okay.
And then we were there for, I think, 3 or 4 days, got reprovisioned.
Uh-huh.
And then that's when I had to put my dog down in Miami. So we had to put her down. She had cancer. So, but she had the best time with Tortugas.
Well, good. And she warned you about that awful storm.
Yeah. So, and then I guess we went from Miami, we went up a little bit further, went to St. Augustine, got up to St. Augustine with nice. Bill and Troy. And that's when we said goodbye to Bill and Troy, because they actually hauled out their boat and then put it on the hard. That's when you put your boat on land. They say put it on the hard.
Okay.
And
I'm learning so much.
They flew back to Arizona, and because they had have a house in Arizona.
Okay.
But we kept in touch with them. We've become really good friends with them. In fact, last night we just saw them here in Venice. They came to Venice to see us because they hauled out again in St. Augustine.
Oh, nice. Wow.
So after St. Augustine, Marion and I started our trek up north to Annapolis, Maryland. So we were on the Intercoastal Waterway to like destinations. So it's like, how many miles do you want to do today, Marion? Well, let's do 60 miles this day. And then the next day we'll do 40 miles. But then the third day, let's do 75 miles. So I would have to sit and plan what marina, and then call that marina, say we're going to be there on Tuesday. And then when we get closer to the marina, I have to hail the marina on the radio and say, this is Sailing Cat Lorena on approach, ETA 3 minutes out. And then they would give us our dock assignment. Okay. So then we would have to pull in and look for the dock hand. By the dock hand, they would help us dock at the marina.
Yeah.
So then we would, at every marina, we would say, okay, shower. Yes. Grocery store, need to look at our provisions. We would spend there, if it was someplace like, we stayed at Jekyll Island in Georgia. Love Jekyll Island. We stayed there for a week.
Oh, wow.
So they had bikes for us at the marina. And then we could ride the bike throughout Jekyll Island
Uh-huh.
and just explore Jekyll Island. We went to a turtle sanctuary at Jekyll
Mm,
Island, and I got to learn
fun.
how they're saving the turtles from
Yeah.
the ICW and the ocean and what they're
Uh-huh.
doing for the turtles. Um, lots of different maritime museums and different museums
Wow.
that we went to.
Uh-huh.
Um, the other places, my husband never been to Savannah, Georgia,
Yeah.
and I wanted to show him Savannah. So
Oh.
we went to Savannah and learned, stayed a week in Savannah,
Uh-huh.
but we were hopping up on the way. We just didn't,
Yeah.
bonsai it.
Uh-huh.
So we're staying at all these little towns, different marinas, um, fueling up when we needed to fuel up, provisioning when we needed to provision. Sometimes we would just anchor out
Uh-huh.
somewhere
Yep.
and be on the hook for the night.
Mm,
Especially if we were just going to be there for like 8 hours, we'd
mm.
be on the hook, get up in the morning, pull up the hook, and then head out like at 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning to get the day
Wow.
start
Okay.
um, for cruising or sailing up to the next
Okay.
destination.
It seems like it would be such a spontaneous lifestyle, but the way you're describing it, you really had to plan a lot.
You, yeah. And sometimes those plans, one time we were stuck at a marina for, we went to Charleston and we were stuck in a marina for 10 days because
Oh.
there was a storm that came
Uh-huh.
in, and we're in, they called it Cat Alley, part of the marina. Catamarans are so wide, it's hard to find docking for catamarans.
Okay.
So they tend to put all catamarans at the same location in the marina because the docks are wide.
Okay.
So they called it Cat Alley.
Okay.
And we're out there on this point, like I'm looking at the historic battleship that we toured. I'm right at his bow.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm right at his bow, and I'm looking up and I'm looking at this massive boat. But the dock that was in front of us during the storm, the waves were so bad, the waves were coming over the dock where we couldn't get off the boat to get to the marina because
Oh,
the waves were
wow.
coming over the dock, and you
Uh-huh.
don't want to be pushed off the dock into the
Right.
water.
Mm-hmm.
So we were not stranded, but we were on the boat for like 3 days, couldn't get off the boat.
Yeah. Wow.
So I'm on a 40-foot catamaran with my husband, and we're on this boat for 3 days. It's like, what do you do?
Wow. You got to be really committed to your relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. And we did have Starlink on the boat.
Oh, good.
So we got Starlink and satellite on the boat.
Oh, that's nice.
And so we had Hulu. We could watch Hulu. So I made it like,
A little binge
let's have
watching.
a movie night tonight.
Uh-huh.
So we did a movie night, and we would go down to one of the cabins and lay in bed and have the iPad up on the ledge and make it a movie night in
Okay.
bed.
Wow.
So
And you're being rocked too, because this is like storm, right?
yes, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So with a catamaran, it's kind of like this,
Okay.
right?
You're
With a
like,
monohull, you're like this.
okay,
So
so
with a
for those who are
catamaran,
listening, it's like a rolling motion when you're on a catamaran.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's
And
just a
then,
rolling
okay.
motion.
Okay. So kind
But a
of a gentle.
monohull, yeah,
Uh-huh.
monohull, you're back and forth, back and forth, back and
Oh,
forth.
so much more abrupt or more noticeable, I guess it would be
More
called.
noticeable.
Okay.
So in a monohull, the stove is on a device where the stove always remains level when you're
Oh,
cooking.
okay. That's important. That would be good.
So it's not, it rolls with the boat.
Okay. But your catamaran is not a monohull hull,
No,
is
it
it?
has two hulls.
You had the two. Okay. All
And
right.
then there's in the bow of the boat, there's the net. We call it
Yes.
the trampoline.
Yeah. Picture that.
Yeah. So it's the trampoline.
Okay.
So there's two holes, and it's more stable. It's more
Yeah.
stability
Could see that.
in the water.
Uh-huh.
So it's a little bit more comfortable.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
but
As
I
much
got
as you
to,
can be in a storm.
yeah, yeah. So, but we got to tour that big boat that's like a gunning boat, like for
Yeah. The
war.
pirate ship.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're in Charleston, and there's a lot of history in Charleston. So I wanted to show my husband Charleston and, go through the
Nice.
history of Charleston. So we were in
Mm-hmm.
Charleston probably about 10 days, 3 days bad weather. But I got to see a lot, got to do a lot in Charleston. And then from Charleston, we went up through this thing called, and not many people know about this, it's called the Dismal Swamp.
Ooh. Did you watch The Princess Bride? Have you seen that movie?
I haven't.
Oh my gosh, that's one of my favorite movies, and I just get pictures of the rodents of unusual size coming to visit.
If you're not familiar with the Dismal Swamp, people need to Google it. There's a lot of history with George Washington.
Really?
So
Okay.
the Dismal Swamp is a canal that was dug out. It's 6 feet deep, 50 feet wide.
Huh.
And there's two locks. There's a lock at the bottom and a lock at the top. Lock at the bottom is in North Carolina. The lock at the top is in Virginia.
Okay.
And they use this for cargo, for tobacco, sugar. I forget what else.
Moonshine.
Whatever it is. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's how they transported goods from different areas.
Okay.
And we didn't want to go through the Dismal Swamp, but there was another lock outside of Elizabeth City where they only allowed boats going through it like Friday at 12 o'clock.
Oh, wow.
So you had to time yourself exactly to get there 10, 15 minutes and then sit and wait. And then they would let boats through because they were working on it. It was under construction.
Oh, wow.
So we're like, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah. Much like, if you're traveling anywhere on land, you have to kind of sit for.
On the ICW, they have drawbridges or they have a swing bridge.
Okay.
So again, you had to time yourself. I had to do the list of bridges. If we're doing 40 miles, how many bridges did I have?
Right.
So there's 5 bridges and 4 of them are drawbridges.
Okay.
And then I would list them in order which drawbridge I needed to call because you have to call ahead of time.
Oh, wow.
Norfolk Bridge, this is Sailing Cat Lorena, ETA 2 minutes, requesting opening.
Wow.
So
wow.
I have my radio voice.
Yeah. And what did people do before the internet? Because you would have to look all that stuff up while how would you ever navigate that without having Wi-Fi?
Yep. I can't imagine. I can't imagine. We purposely bought a boat that the mast was under about 55 feet in height because we wanted to take the ICW. Some of the bridges are 65 feet tall.
Oh, wow.
So if you have
close.
a mast that is 66 feet or it's high tide, you can't go under the bridge. So again, navigation, getting from point A to point B, and then weather from point A to point B.
Right.
So, so the Dismal Swamp, we get into the Dismal Swamp, we get to the first lock and it's late. And I said, let's spend the first night at the visitor center. So we're tied up past the lock. First time I go through a lock, that was so much fun. It fills up and you rise up and then you go. Okay.
That would be wild to be like navigating that and be in control of it.
The little Panama Canal. It's just really cool. So we get to the visitor center and then people are looking at the boat because people are just walking up. And then 2 boats are tied up together because there's only spots for there's probably 1, 2, 3, 4 people that could dock there.
Okay.
But there's 6 boats. So two monohulls can tie up together.
Okay.
So one monohull is tied up to the dock. Another monohull sailboat comes in and will tie up to that other boat.
Okay.
So they'll be tied together.
Yeah.
And then you exit the boat by getting onto their boat and then getting to the marina. Yeah.
How to make new friends.
Yes. Instantly. Like.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah. And everybody in the boating community helps everybody. You have to have that bond. If you're a boater, you have an instant bond with other boaters.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you have to have that support system.
That's great.
We decided that night that we're going to leave early. We're going to be the first ones out and get up. It was like I think it was 26 miles up the Dismal Swamp to the next lock.
Okay.
And the lock opens at 8:00 in the morning. So we wanted to be there at 8:00, be the first ones up and out. The thing with the Dismal Swamp, it's just that it's a swamp. It's black water. And there's boards that are vertical, poking out of the water, tree roots, boards, whatever, trunks, whatever.
You want to have daylight.
Yes. So Marion's driving at the helm. I'm on the front on the trampoline, and I'm looking out for these bobbers. We call them bobbers. Okay. And it's tree trunks that are just bobbing in the water.
Wow.
The other thing we need to look at is the overhang. So trees have grown over.
Oh, wow.
In
like
the
mangroves?
Center, like oak trees, maple trees, trees.
Holy cow.
Have grown over the canal because no one maintains it.
Right.
So then we would have to navigate around because our mast is 55 feet tall, navigate around branches. And I'm looking out for the bobbers. And if you're the first one going through, and this is early in the year, not quite summer yet. It's like spring.
Cutting a path through spider webs and such too.
Well, in the middle of summer, there's this thing called duckweed that grows.
Huh.
And duckweed, you'll see the ducks like eating at it.
Yeah.
Like, called duckweed. And you can't see anything.
Ugh.
You can't see the bobbers. And then that duckweed can get stuck in a propeller.
Yeah.
And your filtration system, because the water goes through the motor, motor, and shoots out the side of the boat. Okay. So we get through the Dismal Swamp without a hitch. We didn't run into anything. We didn't hit anything.
Wow.
No duckweed. It was like the water was like glass. We had a blue herring that would travel up in front of me, and you could see the reflection of the herring in the water.
Oh, wow. Very smooth.
And then he would land and then wait for us to catch up.
Oh.
Off again.
You keep adopting these animals. Or they are adopting you.
Like, yay! And
what'd you name him?
Majestic. Harry.
Of course.
Harry the herring. So he did that quite a few times. And then we got up to the next lock, and we're just hovering. We're waiting for the lockmaster to let us in to tie off. And there was another boat there. And then the other boats came up behind us, but we were the first ones out. So we went through that lock and we got to Virginia. I kept a log of everything, a journal. And then I had an Instagram page that I made for my friends and family because I wanted to see where we were. And everything.
Yeah. Nice.
So I made an Instagram account with pictures and everything. So then we get to know our folk, and I couldn't wait to go to the Chrysler Museum. And we got to see a glass blowing exhibit.
Oh, wow.
So we're sitting in the glass blowing exhibit, and I'm like, I want to be up front. Marion's like, it's going to be hot. And I'm like, no, it'll be all right.
Right. With the fire, the kiln there.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was so cool, though. It was so cool. So we got to do that. I mean, there's so many there's so many instances and so many things that we've seen that I would have never seen.
Oh, yeah.
I never
Hmm.
saw a stingray before jump out of the water and slap the top of the ocean.
Oh,
And I'm
wow.
like, scared the crap out of us. Scared. I'm like, what? What? I thought it was
What
coming
was
onto the boat.
that?
I thought it was coming onto the boat. And
Wow.
I asked around, I asked everybody about that, and they
Yeah.
said that when they jump out of the water like that and hit the top of the water, they're feeding, they're hunting, and they can get out of the
Oh,
water and get their prey a little bit faster than just swimming
okay.
to get their prey.
Okay. Element of
So
surprise
yeah, yeah,
for all
they're
involved.
huge. Yeah, they're huge.
Wow.
Just massive.
Uh-huh.
They're massive. And then I also fell in love with pelicans.
Oh, nice. They're
So
fun to watch.
they're so majestic.
Yeah.
They're
They just
so
glide. So
they
cool.
glide and they're
Mm-hmm.
huge. Again, they're huge.
Mm-hmm.
I have a video that I took. I'm sitting on the stern of the boat, in the back of the boat, where there's a table, the cockpit area.
Oh, uh-huh.
There's a table and a bench that you can sit on. And I'm sitting back there, and there's this row of them just
Oh,
coming
wow.
down towards the water. There's like five or six of them together in unison.
Uh-huh.
And I was able to capture that on film on
Oh,
my
cool.
phone. So I have that memory.
Mm-hmm.
Just so incredible, just
Wow.
so incredible. And then we finally make it to Annapolis, and I'm from Hagerstown, Maryland, um, which is Western Maryland. And then my
Okay.
parents lived in Annapolis.
Mm.
And again, there's so much history. So I wanted to share that history again with my husband and go through Annapolis. But I've never been to Annapolis on a boat.
It's a different perspective.
And my husband didn't realize how big the Chesapeake Bay is.
Oh,
Unless you're on a boat, you don't realize how big it is. It's
right.
like an ocean. It's it's huge.
Wow.
It's huge. Um, and then I came out. I was on the Potomac River, I think the last time in 1984.
Oh. In the glory years.
In the glory years when I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
But now at age 53, I'm sailing my boat on the Potomac River.
Wow.
So
Full
it was just,
circle.
and then yeah, full circle. On the way up, we've met I don't countless people. It's
Yeah.
just incredible people in Georgetown, South Carolina. There was this man, his name's Buck, and he's a salty sailor. He was a sailor from back in the day. He's unshaven. He's three sheets to the wind drinking, because he owns the bar. You sit down at the bar, they don't have any beers on tap. They have beers in coolers because they're
Oh,
ice cold.
okay.
He wanted
Yeah.
ice cold beers in his
Oh,
bar.
okay. All right.
And he's like, "You're in luck tonight." I'm like, "I am." He's like, "Yes, ma'am." He's like, "You like shrimp perlou?" And I'm like, "Shrimp what?" He's like, "Shrimp perlou." And I'm like, "I've never had it, Buck." He's like, "Well, you're in for a treat then." And he tells the server, "Go get Mr. and Mrs. Shelton a bowl of food." And I'm like, "No, we're going to go out to eat, down the street." No, no, no.
None of
Thursdays,
that.
Thursdays, who is ever in my bar gets to eat dinner. I
Oh,
feed dinner to everyone in the bar Thursday nights. And I'm like, "Oh,
wow.
okay." So it wasn't like a little bowl of food. It was like a bowl. It was my meal. It was a bowl
Wow.
of food.
Uh-huh.
And I have the recipe for shrimp perlou
What
because I
is
want
it?
to
What's
make
it? Is
it.
it like a stew kind of thing or?
It's like it's shrimp and rice, the
Okay.
seasoning.
Okay.
So it's like almost like a Cajun thing, but
Okay.
different seasoning,
Uh-huh.
like a paella thing, but not
Mm.
Spanish.
Okay.
um, so I can't wait to make it. But I was sitting beside the gentleman at the bar, and he was having a beer. And I forget the man's name, but he's like, "Yeah, the city wouldn't let him play the drums on the sidewalk." because he's homeless and he wants to play the drums to get some extra cash.
Mm-hmm.
So he said, "You come in here and you can play in my bar, and you can put
Wow.
up a tip jar and you play, and you can get tips that way." And he's like, "And whenever
Wow.
you need something, just come in and see me." So
Wow.
of course he was in there because he was getting his meal for the night.
All
And
right.
then he was going to play the drums a little bit later in the evening at Buck's Bar.
Oh my gosh. Buck's Bar.
And
And this is
Buck's
where? Where?
Bar, this is in Georgetown, South Carolina.
Okay.
You
Forward.
get off the boat. It's a big fishing community.
Mm-hmm.
You get off the boat at the marina, you walk a half block, you're in downtown.
What an experience, to find
Yeah,
a little gem like that and
it's
have
adorable. And I'm like, if we decided to live in South Carolina, I would live here.
wow.
So we were there the weekend of homecoming. So they had the homecoming parade.
Oh, how
It
charming
was
is that?
so sweet. It was
Uh-huh.
so sweet. We had baton twirlers, we
Oh,
had
yeah.
flags, you know,
Mhm.
all the girls' hair was done. They're in, their uniforms. It
Yeah.
was so sweet. It was so sweet.
Nice.
So you've had the really good experiences,
Uh-huh.
but you also have the bad experiences being stuck on the boat for a week because of storms.
Uh-huh.
We rode out Ophelia, which was a tropical storm.
I remember that one. Mm-hmm.
In Maryland, we're on a mooring ball. Do you know what a mooring ball is?
No. Mm-mm.
So, in a marina area or an area that doesn't have a marina, this is the city of Annapolis. Down a creek, they have these balls that are anchored to the floor of the
Okay.
river or the
Okay.
creek. And
Uh-huh.
a ball floats up, and then it has a line on it or a chain on it,
Okay.
so that boats can come in, pull up that chain and attach to it. It's called a bridle. You put a bridle on the boat and you attach it to that ball,
Okay.
and it's like your anchor. Instead
Mm-hmm.
of having people come in and anchor, they provide these mooring balls
Okay.
that you can attach
Mm-hmm.
to,
Okay.
so that you're secure in the creek, a
Okay.
certain way, a certain situation,
Mm-hmm.
because they have for extra large spaces for the catamarans. We have a
Mm-hmm.
22-foot wide beam. So it's 22 feet wide.
Oh my gosh, that sounds big.
So it's big.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be right up next to another boat because you want to be able to swing the same way. So they try to
Okay.
put all the cats in the same mooring field, because
Okay.
we swing a certain way, and then
Yeah.
monohulls, the one hull sailboats, they swing a certain way.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So they gave us a map online again
Mm-hmm.
of their mooring field.
Okay.
And we were at, say, like ball number 62. So we had to go through the
Look for
mooring
the number.
field
Mm-hmm.
and look for the number and find the mooring ball. And then my husband would get up close and hover to the mooring ball. And then I would use the hook and reach down, grab the line, pull the line in from our boat, loop it through, and then tie it to our boat on the other side.
Okay. Wow.
So it would be a line going from one side of the boat to the mooring ball, from the mooring ball to the other side of the boat. So it's like in a V.
Mm-hmm.
And during Ophelia, I don't know how many times we turned around. So you swing like you're on anchor, you swing
Uh-huh.
around. So you wake
Right.
up the next day, you don't know which way you're facing.
Wow. That would mess you up, I would think.
It could.
Yeah.
So we were on the mooring ball during Ophelia, tropical
Okay.
storm, but we were
Uh-huh.
in the best location because we were all the way back in a creek, the Spa Creek.
Okay.
In Annapolis, if you look at Annapolis map, you'll see Spa Creek on the map, and we were all the way back in the back
Okay.
near, I think it was Truxant Park.
Okay.
We were there for 3 weeks. We're having friends come in from Arizona, and I had to provision. So all we have is a dinghy.
Oh.
So I used Instacart, and I had
Oh.
Instacart bring my groceries to me to the boating
dock or the nearest docking
Yep.
location or marina.
Yep. Yep.
Wow.
So I said, I'm in Spa Creek on a boat at the end of the boats. Can you meet me at the boat ramp in Truxton Park? She's like, yeah, I know where that is. I'm like, okay. It's like doing a drug deal
Oh my gosh.
at a park. So she's like, this is really cool. And which one is your boat? You know, people always ask us when we see our boat, which one's your boat? Do you like it? Blah, blah, blah. So when I was there, the 3 weeks I was there, she brought me groceries 3 times because I'm like, I can do my weekly shopping.
That's good. It's good to have somebody that you can trust and that you know. And
yeah, she knew where I was.
Yeah, exactly.
She picked out good things for me because I'm not picking out my
right
cucumber.
Your
she is
produce. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she bring you vodka?
Did. Actually, Annapolis is very well boat oriented.
Okay.
So they have dinghy docks throughout the whole creek.
Okay.
So you can take your dinghy to a dinghy dock, get off your boat and walk up a road to the main street.
Okay.
So we had a little cart on wheels that we would put in our dinghy. Mm-hmm. And then we would dinghy over to a dock, take the cart out, and then walk our cart up the street to the liquor store.
As one does.
As one does. Go to the liquor store, fill up the cart of what we needed for the
I love
week, it. And then carted it back, and then into the dinghy, back to the boat, unload the dinghy to the boat. And that's how we did our grocery.
Yeah. Okay.
When we were in St. Augustine, we had to change our batteries out of the boat.
Oh.
So in a boat, there's like these huge, they weigh 75 pounds, 75 to 100 pounds, these batteries. And we had to change our batteries out because our batteries were getting bad. So that's how we changed out our batteries in St. Augustine. We were on
the cart. With
the cart.
The wagon.
Well, the wagon. Actually, just the dinghy because we were on a mooring ball. So from the dinghy, we went to the marina, docked at the marina, loaded the dinghy with the batteries, with the new batteries, took them to the boat, put the new batteries on the boat, took the old batteries out, put them in the dinghy, take the dinghy back over. Yeah.
Wow.
And it's not like you just throw away batteries. You have to have someone come and pick up the battery. Yeah. So like I said.
How long were you on that boat?
15 months.
Wow. So you got used to all of, well, maybe you didn't get used to all the things, but you had a lot of navigation, not just on the water, but just in life in general of figuring out how am I going to do this? Yeah.
Oh, try to get a mammogram.
Right. Things you don't consider when you're like,
wait, I had all that when I left. I made sure
dental
that we got
appointments, anything.
Yep, I had all that when we left. I made sure that we got all of her medical before we left, but it's now a year later and I'm due for my mammogram.
Right.
Well, I had to get my old records from Denver.
Right.
Before they even would see me.
It's not like you have a regular doctor you can just send them to.
Yeah.
Huh.
So that was 6 weeks of hassle.
Well, in heaven forbid you have any issues, like that you had to.
Yeah. So that was the other thing that you have to think about is medical and dental. You have to make sure that you're healthy. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
So then I got my mammogram in Annapolis. All's good.
Good.
All's good. Anytime we were in a marina, I had an Amazon order if I needed something.
Oh, okay.
So if I needed sunscreen, I would send that order to the Annapolis Marina. I would send that order to Deltaville Marina. That's how I got things from Amazon. We came back down. We sailed back down to Key West because we're like, the hurricane season's over. It's getting cold now in Annapolis.
Oh, right.
September, it's getting cold. The leaves are changing.
Right.
It's getting cold. And we're like, we both want to get down there as fast as we can. So we talked about it and it's like, let's do some night sailing. We've never done night sailing. Let's do some night sailing. So we're navigating the weather and everything. And the first night sail was incredible. Incredible.
Wow.
The water was like glass. It was clear skies. It was like storybook.
And you're on the ocean or are you in the intercoastal?
On the ocean, about
Okay.
35, 40 miles out from shore,
Wow.
so that we're not hitting anything.
Right. Because that would be a consideration. Yeah.
So we took 4-hour shifts. So I would go to bed at 7 o'clock at night, wake up at 11, and then I would do 11 to 2, and then my husband would do 2 to 6, and then so we left at 2 o'clock that night. We left at 2 o'clock in the morning. We got to watch the sunrise on the ocean.
Oh, wow.
Which was incredible.
I'm sure.
And during one of our night sails, when it was nice and quiet, and we're motoring because there's no wind, so we don't have the sails up. So we're just motoring. I hear this. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm looking around.
That doesn't
There
sound
was
good.
dolphins beside me.
For real?
They were beside me,
doing that. Oh
cruising
my gosh.
beside me,
playing in the waves.
And I'm still getting goosebumps to this day. Just incredible.
Wow.
I'm sitting there under the moonlight. That's the only light I have is moonlight. At the helm, just sitting there. Autopilot is doing its thing. I'm not touching the wheel or anything.
Okay.
I'm just sitting there looking at my phone, doing my thing, listening to a podcast, whatever. And I hear this shh.
There they were saying, hey girl, hey.
Scared me to death. I'm like, oh my gosh. Yeah. So it's like I wanted to wake up my husband, but he was sleeping.
Yeah.
So
wow.
Yeah. So that was one of the best night sails.
That's
ever.
very cool.
Yeah.
What a great experience.
It's a second night sail. We wanted to get down to Key West as fast as we could. We were just we're tired. I wanted some stability. I wanted to get down to Key West. And we're coming out of Fort Pierce, and my husband's like, Tracy, we should go back. It's going to be bad tonight. I'm like, no, we're not going back. I want to get down there. We're not going back because we're already out the channel and in the ocean. I'm not going back. This is at night. So we would have to navigate the channel coming back in and then navigate mooring field or anchoring again at night. I don't want to do that. It was windy as windy could be. It was like 30 knots of wind. You can't put the sails up at 30 knots of wind. We can only put sails up when it's about no more than 10 to 12 knots.
Okay.
Because
it's too powerful for the boat. The wind is too powerful for the boat, and it can rip your mask off not good.
Yikes.
So we're beaten into the waves. It's rough. No one's sleeping. Neither one of us are sleeping. And it's a 36-hour sail. It's a 36-hour. We're doing a 36-hour sail. We heard on the radio that night that another catamaran capsized because it was so bad.
Oh, wow.
I think what happened to them, they were turning around, and when they turned around, they hit a wave and they flipped over.
Oh, yeah. Rolled them.
Yeah. So
scary.
At night, we're strapped in, and you wear your life jacket.
Oh, yeah.
And on your life jacket, you have a beacon with a flashlight.
Okay.
So you're always strapped in. You always have your life jacket on.
Okay. Wow.
Safety is always a thing. Neither one of us slept that night. We finally get into an anchorage, and we're having engine trouble.
Oh, geez.
So one of our engines we have 2 engines, one in each hull.
Okay.
And we've had trouble with the engine the whole way down. So the last,
so close. Yeah.
We're in Miami at Governor's Cut again, and the engine quits.
Oh.
Right outside of Governor's Cut, about 3:30 in the afternoon. At 5 o'clock, the cruise ships are coming out. I don't want to go in when the cruise ships are coming out. It's crazy. Then the other engine quit.
Oh boy.
And I'm like, what the hell is going on? A fishing line, a crab line got wrapped around the other engine propeller.
Yeah.
We're dead in the water in the middle of the ocean. We're dead. water. We're not moving. We can't drop anchor. We're not moving. So we call U.S. boat tow. They're 2 miles away. So he comes and I said, can you dive down? There's a line. I saw a line that's attached to that one motor. Can you dive down and see if you can cut it off?
Uh-huh.
And he's like, yeah, let me check with my boss. He checked with his boss. He could dive down. So he dove down and cut the line off the engine, got that running. And then my husband was bleeding the other engine to get that running. We finally got both engines running. Now it's 5:00. All the cruise ships are coming out and we're lowering in.
And there's a lot of wake, I would guess, that they generate.
There's wake, and then there's security. There's a boat with a gunner on the boat because of security.
Oh, sure. In a way, that's comforting, but with you being out on that boat, no, not so much.
No.
Oh my gosh.
So some of the times we were on the water in the ocean and we were having boat issues, like engine issues.
Uh-huh.
I'm at the helm. My husband's on the sugar scoop, tied in with his life jacket on and the engine cover up, and he's in the engine compartment hanging out while we're motoring to lead the engine.
Holy cow.
And I'm driving the boat and I'm trying to watch him to make sure he's not falling out of the boat, even though he's in. Yeah, it was terrible coming back down.
Nerve-wracking. Yeah. Wow. So when you get back down to the Keys, then was that your last stop in the 15 months? Stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got back down to Key West. We ended up at the Perry Hotel in Marina.
Okay.
And we lived on this place called Coconut Row. It's where the liveaboards live.
The what?
The liveaboards. People that live full time on a boat.
Oh.
So they live full time on their boat in Key West on Coconut Row.
Okay. Huh. Fascinating.
So Coconut Row is like a dock, and then another dock, and then another dock. So it's a long concrete dock, and then out from that dock are wooden docks.
Okay.
And that's where you have power and your water source.
Okay.
So we were living on Coconut Row for we got there at Thanksgiving. The week of Thanksgiving is when we came in. It took us about 2 months to get down from Annapolis.
2 months?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we're like, okay, what now?
Yeah.
We decided, it's been a year.
Yeah.
Let's reassess. So we reassessed. I'm like, I want grass under my feet again.
Yeah, I want to feel the solid ground.
Yeah. I needed the grass again.
Yeah.
And I needed a sense of community. I had a sense of community in the marinas, and I made some girlfriends. I made some fabulous friends.
Oh, fun.
But I didn't have that sense of community.
Solid. Yeah. The long-term,
that grounding. And I actually I'm a hairdresser. Yeah. So I miss doing hair and having that connection with clients.
Uh-huh.
But this whole experience has made me a better person. I've seen things and been through things that people can't say that they've done.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
And then I saw things that changed my idea about the earth and our environment and what we're doing to it.
Wow. Uh-huh.
The trash in the marinas, the trash in the ocean, a rubber tire floating in the middle, 30 miles out in the middle of the ocean, a plastic bottle. Mm. And I'm like, we're killing our water. We're killing our earth. Mm. And that's why I opened up an organic salon.
Okay.
And a sustainable.
Good for you. Good for us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it was so important to me where I could be in a salon and recycle the foils that I use in your hair for highlights. I can use green gloves that are biodegradable.
Yeah.
I can use a product that's organic and it's going to go down the drain and it's going to go out to the ocean. You know, what goes down the drains goes out to the ocean or into our earth, the soil. So I feel so much better using their products. I use Davines products that's born in Italy. So it's Italian-based product. And it's so much better for the environment and the color that I put on your skin, on your scalp, so much better for you.
Yeah.
I'm so happy I had the experience, but Lord, I don't want to live on a boat.
You know, been there, done that, right?
No, it's on to the other bucket list thing.
Right. Wow. What an experience. And you were tested, and I bet you learned that you were stronger than you thought you were when you took off.
So my husband, I don't know which instance it was. And I said, Marion, for once, I don't want to feel like I'm going to die. And he's like, Tracy, you're one of the strongest people that I have ever been around.
That must have felt so good.
He's like, you have balls, Tracy. Thanks.
He meant that in the best possible way.
Yeah. Like, I don't know many people, you know, many women like you but I've always been that way. We were in a dirt biking with each other. So he was racing dirt bikes and I was riding the dirt bikes. So, and that's what he's always appreciated with me. I'm always willing to try something. Like he taught me how to drive the tractor. I had to learn how to drive the boat in case I ever wanted to kick him off the boat. Right?
Occasionally, maybe.
Kick him off the boat. Can I get back into the marina? Yes, I can.
No Dateline episode was formed. Oh my gosh.
But it taught a lot. It taught me a lot about myself and my relationship with my husband. We've been married, I'm sure, 31 years.
Wow.
And we still like each other. It's still good.
That's good. That's very good. Okay, I gotta turn it around a little bit. We talked a little bit about a bar and some cocktails and such. But what's your favorite cocktail? What do you like? What's your favorite if you had to choose?
My favorite, I guess, right now because it's so hot here in Florida. I like Prosecco's.
Oh, same girl. I love Prosecco.
Yeah.
Yep. Did you have some Prosecco on that boat?
I had. Yes, I did. After that storm in the dry Tortugas, the four of us went through a bottle of bourbon.
Oh. I don't blame you. I really don't. Not going to judge.
The four of us went through a bottle of bourbon. That was it in a nutshell.
Yeah.
But my drinking days have not ceased. I still drink, but not like I did. So I've curved it a little bit, and I actually found a non-alcoholic Prosecco.
Really?
That I absolutely love.
Oh my gosh!
Get it off of Amazon.
Okay. Interesting.
In little cans, and it's
cute.
It comes out to about $3.33 a can.
Oh, quite affordable.
So
I'm hearing more and more about non-alcoholic beverages. Like there are bars popping up everywhere that are, just completely non-alcoholic spirits, but taste like the real thing.
It's the real thing. And I've been making margaritas that are alcohol-free.
Oh, wow.
So it's just like orange juice, limeade, lime, and then some lime sparkling water.
Oh, wow. Yeah, and there are even companies that produce non-alcoholic tequila, gin, vodka. So it really tastes like the real thing.
Like the real thing.
Huh. I need to find somebody in that industry and have them on my show, because that would be interesting.
Because it's really important to me. Like last night we were out with friends with dinner and I had a Prosecco.
Yeah.
Did I have 5 Proseccos? No.
I'm not judging.
But I had a Prosecco and then water after that. But being on the boat and you get off the boat, you go to the bar. Get off the boat, go to the bar. Get off the boat, go to the bar. And then in Key West, what do you want to do tonight? Go listen to music and go to the bar?
Yeah, right.
So it got to be too much. It was just too much.
Yeah, it's nice to have variety.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, and that's what I love. I love being in Venice because there's so much to do here. Last night we were walking on the beach and there was a drum circle.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And it was
very common there. Yeah.
Yeah. It was just so much fun. Watch the sunset and listen to
No.
Yeah. So it's been a good move of deciding to move to Venice from Key West. I loved Key West. I had a great experience in Key West.
Yep.
There's some interesting people in Key West.
Yep.
So I've had that experience that I won't forget again.
Yeah. We have really good friends that just a few months ago bought a store on Duval and opened their own. Well, they have an olive oil and gourmet food and gourmet wines and beers, top end stuff right on Duval now. They've got one in the Outer Banks, and they've opened several stores, but now they opened one in Key West, and they also bought a little home there too, so they can go back and forth and work. Yeah.
I actually worked. I learned about Davines products at a salon that I was working at. I went to an interview and she's like, "Can you do a color correction as your interview?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
Oh, wow.
Why not?
No pressure.
No pressure there. Penny, the 4-hour color correction.
Oh my goodness.
4 hours of doing this girl's hair, getting it because it was a color. Okay, let's shampoo you, blow dry you, and then let's fix it again. And fixed it again, shampooed, blow dry.
Wow.
I got done and Jasmine was like, "You're hired."
I passed.
I didn't get paid for the interview. I didn't get tipped for the interview. It was 4 hours of my time.
Wow. As a salon owner, the one who interviewed you, that was kind of a racket.
Yeah. If it was my salon, I would have tipped the person.
For sure.
Here's $50 for your time. Thank you.
Right. You passed, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. So I worked for her for the 45 days, and that's how I learned about Davines products. And she had a beautiful salon, a sanctuary, I'll call it. So she had a room for hair, a room for nails, and then treatment rooms for facials and massage. Her husband was a high-end lawyer, and in the divorce, he bought her this complex. Yeah. So I had that experience with her, and she's a lovely person. If you ever get down to Key West, check out Amory Salon and Spa. It's a tranquil, beautiful place.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I went to coffee with the Chamber of Commerce the other morning, and this Ronnie, he owns Venice Tours, and he picked my card and we had to introduce each other.
Oh, fun.
And I said, "Just remember, El Salone Verde." And so he's like,
"I like it.
Salone Verde."
You got to do the hand thing with the Italians.
It was hilarious. So everyone remembered El Salone Verde.
That's a great way to remember it.
Yeah. So
sounds delicious.
It's the green salon.
Okay.
I just wanted a twist because I'm using Italian-born color and products.
I love it.
In title.
Absolutely.
So that's how I came up with the name.
Okay. I love it. That's very easy to remember then, especially with the pasta.
I that I'm German, Irish, French, and Italian. So I'm Italian. I think that's the curly hair.
Love it. Well, we have been chatting a while. I can't believe it.
I know.
I love your
It's fun.
stories. So fun.
I have so many stories that an hour is just not,
It
you know.
flew. Yeah, we can't do it in an hour.
No, because I can scroll through my pictures on Instagram and I could say, oh yeah, remember da 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 da.
Uh-huh.
You know?
Yep. Wow. Too fun.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for sharing all your, well, not all of them, but sharing some of your stories.
Well, thank you for having me today. It was so much fun. It was good seeing you again.
It was
I
super
miss your
fun.
face. I miss
I
seeing
miss you too. Yeah, I'll see you again this fall. But yeah, it's hard to be away from Sassy's, your Sassy
I know.
sisters.
So you might want to look at where are you located? Where are you now?
Eastern Iowa, really small farm town.
Okay, there may not be anything there, but there's there's a networking group that I belong to in Denver called Polka Dot Powerhouse.
Polka Dot Powerhouse. That's fun.
If any ladies are interested in connecting with any other ladies, it's called Polka Dot Powerhouse. You can Google.
Fun. Okay.
The colors are orange and pink. And it's a networking group that is nothing. It's like the Sassy Sisters.
Okay.
It's a networking group intended for women.
Oh, I love it.
And their logo is a llama because there's no drama. It's drama.
Fun.
So if anybody's looking for connections, like I found connections in Sassy Sisters here. Polka Dot Powerhouse was my other group, my other support system of ladies that I had out in Denver.
Nice. I will check that out because, yeah, you can never have too many friends, especially good, supportive female friends.
Yep.
Yep. Sisterhood.
Yep. I mean, there should be a women's voting community out there too.
I bet there is.
Probably is.
Have you heard of Sisters on the Fly? It's a camping community.
Oh.
For women.
Cool.
Yeah. Not much of a camper unless it's, Holiday Inn.
Right now, we're not planning any vacations anytime soon because I want to stay put.
You want to stay put. Yeah. I don't blame you.
I just want to stay put.
And you're in a beautiful place. You can get to the beach. And,
It's like, 10 minutes to the beach and I'm there,
Beautiful.
So.
Yeah. Well, enjoy every second.
There. I will.
And I'll see you online.
Okay. Enjoy your summer.
Thank you. You too.
I will.
That's a wrap on another spirited episode of Penny for Your Shots, conversations and cocktails with brilliant women. I hope you've enjoyed the intoxicating blend of wisdom, wit, and wonder that these incredible women bring to the table. Check out the show notes for links to resources referenced in today's episode. And remember to subscribe and raise a glass with me every Thirsty Thursday as we continue to serve up inspiration, celebrate resilience, and reignite the passions that set our souls on fire. If you've loved what you've heard, please share the podcast far and wide and leave a sparkling 5-star review to let me know your thoughts. It would also help tremendously if you would visit pennyforyourshots.com and subscribe to learn when new episodes are available and pick up my free recipe. In the meantime, remember that your story deserves to be served and savored. Cheers to your brilliance and of women everywhere. Until next time, keep sipping and experiencing life's extraordinary moments. This is Penny for Your Shots, signing off with a clink and a toast to us. Cheers.